All right, truck is clean, fairly clean. A lot better than it was anyway. Okay, let's head out to the cave. Good afternoon. I wanted to start today a little bit differently. Instead of just kind of unloading everything I have, I thought I would show you my to-do list, okay? So here is my to-do list. Right, so it is 12:44. 12:44 Central Time. I already had my 11 a.m. meeting. I had an 11 a.m. meeting today. That's over and done, so I can't really show you anything there. You'll just have to take my word for it. I am now heading out to the cave to fix the all fill and stage for tomorrow. Those are the last two items on my to-do list. And my truck is already clean. You're probably thinking like, why do you need to put clean your truck on your to-do list? Well, you're right to ask that question because most people, that's a personal thing. Do that on the weekends or in the morning. Well, I go between an office, a lab, and a production facility, sometimes every one of those places in a full day, maybe twice or more. I've been out to the cave multiple times in a day. So it's important for me to have kind of a mobile office, if you will, and that's my truck. My truck is that. So when it gets messy, it's like, it's not good. It's really not good. Wanted to get that cleaned out. I just got that cleaned out. You can see a little quick footage of that. I mean, it's hard to know that it's a mess given this camera angle, but it is. It has been. It's clean now. Next, I'm going to go to the cave, and the first thing I'm going to do is fix the prox switch because we are not going to proceed with fill day number 2 tomorrow if the prox switch does not fix the all fill. Those are table stakes, right? For any staging I'm going to do. So first thing is fix the prox switch. I do have confirmation that the prox switch is in. So that will be the first thing I do. We'll get that going. Then I will begin staging, i.e. just kind of getting the area ready, cleaned up. Won't take long. Kind of did some of that yesterday. And that's it. That will be kind of the rest of the day, my to-do list. I will plan to turn the camera back on when I get out there and maybe start right in on fixing that prox switch. Maybe some other way. We'll see. But I don't think I have any more updates to share. Maybe one. It looks like I might have found a new pouch opening company. So Quick Pouch, I told you, is no more. We're not going to be doing anything with them. They just don't have it together right now. Sad to say, but they don't. Maybe another time with them. My contact, I wear these scleral contacts. It's rotating right now, and I've got severe astigmatism, and so it's rotating off the axis point. And I have these contacts are dialed in like a couple diopters. I think I'm saying that right. Anyway, I found a new company. I used deep research on ChatGPT to find another company. It's a brand new company. They have a patent on their product. They're called TurboPack. And I called them. The owner answers, lets me talk to their engineer. They get back to me right away. I'm sending them samples of bags to open. I mean, it couldn't be quicker. It couldn't be better. It's such a stark difference between those guys and the other company. I won't say the other company's name. I don't want to dog them, but you know what I'm talking about. I found another company as well. I forget their name. They have a bag opener, and I reached out to them, left them a voicemail, and no one has got back with me. I'm telling you this right now. There are so many sales out there to be had just for the sake, by the sake of being hungry and answering the phone, following up, reaching out, saying hello, just staying in contact. But you can just feel it when you're calling someone and they're like, they don't answer, they don't get back with you. They're like, man, they don't, like, I am doing them, or I am inconveniencing them by trying to get a sale from them. Not these guys, not this new company I found. And I only say that because if you're in B2B sales, if you're doing anything like that, then just stay after people. Just follow up. Just make contact. Just be happy that a warm lead is calling you, or a cold lead will pick up your phone and you can stay in contact with them. just stay after it. Some worthwhile advice for many out there, I hope. Maybe not. Anyway, I will turn this back on when I get out there, and we will start staging and, of course, fixing the all-fill. All right, see you in a bit. Hello. I'm out, finally back in the pack room, and first thing I want to do is get this all-fill in good shape. I have the new prox switch right here. Okay, so I'm gonna open that up and get this thing rolling. Hopefully this fixes all of our problems, all of our dreams can come true, and tomorrow can be fill day number 2. How do you like that? How do you like that little rhyme right there? Didn't even mean for that to happen. Okay, let's get the prox switch on, make sure the all-fill is good, and then we'll start staging the place, and maybe we'll get out of here, go home more early. Maybe not, always got something to do. All right, let's go POV. See ya. Okay. Again, here's our prox switch. Went ahead and got some wrenches that I think should work for it. Well, that's a wrench. Here's some little nippics. Okay. Just get out. Looks like some Allen Bradley pieces right there. It's good, always good. Like Allen Bradley. Would not want to mix up the old and the new prox switch, although I guess I did put that old one or that other one back on there. Let's take this guy off first and foremost. Okay. Now I know there is also an issue with this where if this little switch is not in far enough in the funnel, it doesn't make enough contact with the funnel, or there's something to do with the funnel where it could potentially fail. And so just because this doesn't work right away does not mean an absolute failure, I hope. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can get that off of there. There we go. That did the trick. Okay, that's old. Old on top of paper towels. New is right here. With those 3 beautiful prongs that have not been bent by the error of man, i.e. myself. Okay, there's one. Don't quite understand the need for 2 nuts on here, but sure, some engineers far more brilliant than I figured out a reason that you should have to. See, I think that's your little sensor on there, little pad for it, potentially. Okay. Go ahead and start screwing this in. Tighten her up once we get to that point. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can, actually, you know what? I wanna go a little tighter than that. Maybe I can't, it doesn't matter. Let's see if we can tighten that just a hair. Okay. Feels fairly snug on there. Again, don't quite understand the point of this one, but we'll just pretend like we do, I guess. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's all we need to do. Let's plug her in, see what happens. What's your bets here? Does it work or does it fail? Does it work? Does it fail? I still am not going to rule out the fact that that little airlock plug might have been programmed to not allow the machine to work once we put level control in, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So let's just hope for the best. Let's go ahead and have good have some optimism here. Okay. Wait a minute. Nope, wrong one. There's one. And there is numeral 2. Okay, let's see what it says. Do I see? Oh, dude, I'm stupid. I didn't even put this in yet. All right, remember, we got to do this right. We don't do this right, and if we don't put this in right, then, you know, it won't work. Okay, let's see here. I think it's like that, possibly. Or what am I looking at here? I mean, I've done this a million times, but I'm very, like, I'm aware that I could break this thing if I'm not careful. And I do have a spare, but man, I don't want to do that. I just got this thing. So the last thing you want to do is break a switch the moment you get it. There we go, and there's the light. Look at that. Perfect. Bingo, baby. What are you talking about? System is ready. You're darn right it is. Okay. We sure we're ready. This doesn't sound like you're ready in there. That's not good at all. Why is the auger not going on? Okay, hold on. Jeez. I was gonna say the auger definitely didn't turn on in there. Why? I don't know. Once again, I don't know. Maybe that plug does have something to do with it. I don't really think so, but hey, we can always plug it in. Let's just do it, just to see. We're gonna find something out for sure. What? What is going on here? Now what? System alarm auger stop? Or wait, system alarm auger alarm stop. Okay, why though? All right, well, I'm gonna have to go look at the book and see what's going on, I guess. Okay, I'll be back. All right, I figured it out pretty quick. And it was a silly thing. It's basically the industrial equivalent of you didn't have it plugged in. We did have it plugged in, we just didn't have the power on. Turn station 2 power on, station 2 airlock on. But you know what we can do is we can do some quick little fun experiments right now. So station 2 power is on, okay? So, and I already verified this. Go ahead and over here, pull the E-stop, hit reset, and we're good, okay? System ready, press start button. There we go. Wait for initiation. Let's do it. Nothing in there, so ain't nothing gonna come out. Probably the guys at Allfield would not like me doing that, but it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna stop it. Hit the E-stop. Call it good. This is one thing I wanna know. Does that airlock plug, how much does that matter? So we all want to know, right? All right, that thing is unplugged. Yep, we can still run it without the airlock plug. Darn right we can. All right, this is the next thing I want to know. Actually, never mind. I don't need to know anything. I'm good. I think, let me see here. Yeah, we don't have level control on, so we're good. Level control's off, okay. Cool. All right. Hit the E-stop. Call it good. All right, I'm gonna do some quick checks I'm gonna run over, grab a flashlight, look inside the hopper, make sure everything looks good there. And I think we'll call it good on the all fill, and then we'll start staging. I decided that it's been, I don't know, 6 weeks since we filled. So I think it would be best, just to be safe, to go ahead and take apart the hopper up here, the auger, the little vacuum port, and then obviously the agitator will be immobile, and we'll wipe that down as well. I think it'd be a good idea to just to be safe, have everything sprayed down and sanitized pre-fill, given it's been about six weeks. Don't really need to do this. This is not necessary, I don't think, but I've got some time and it will make me feel better. So let's go ahead and very carefully take this guy back off. You gotta do this all sort of one at a time here. Okay. By the way, you never take it off right in here. I tried to do that one time, or I thought to do that. You never take these off. It's instead these back here. This is what you take off. First things first though, this guy. This guy will come off first. Can't see him, but it's this round thing up here coming off. Okay, what I'm gonna do is just take every little piece off and, come on, get off of there. There we go, okay. One little piece, one down, like 8 or so to go. All right, maybe now, go ahead and take these little bag protectors off. Am I mistaken, this whole thing stays on there? I think it does, actually. Actually, hold on. These thumb screws I know come out for sure. Yeah. There we go. It's another one. Spring loaded, easy enough to get out. There we go. This guy off. Okay, last but not least, old Big Bertha right here. Not fun, but necessary. Yeah. Okay, just reading that little warning sign right there. There we go. Come on, big boy. Come on. A little more. There we go. All right. Perfect. Hopper right here. Now we can clean and place these guys. Everything looks pretty good. Yeah, everything looks pretty good up here. But we'll do one spray down just to be safe of our organic food safe sanitizer. So we'll do this last. Actually, no, you know what? Let's do it now. I broke this guy earlier, fell off the ladder. So I took some of that, which was in there, poured it in this little Ace bottle. Same stuff, just different packaging all of a sudden. Okay, good deal. We gotta let this sit for, I believe, 90 seconds is protocol. We'll get a little wipe down up in there too, to be cautious. Let all this sit. Spray it down right here. I was thinking about bringing it to the wash station, but I think it's fine. I think this is necessary. We don't need to add any excess moisture if we can help it. Don't really want to do that, frankly. I'd rather just give it what it needs. Any excess moisture is just going to dilute what we already have going here. And I'd rather not do that. Rather not do that at all. All right, we're gonna let that sit. We're gonna let all that sit for just a couple minutes. And it actually, I don't even need to dry it. It can just sit and be good. But I'll let it sit regardless. Got my gloves all wet. That's all right. Take those off. I'm gonna let that sit for a couple minutes and then I'll come back here. We'll wipe it all down and we'll put it all back together. It won't take long at all. We'll be glad we did. All right, let's wipe this stuff down. I mean, it's already good, but you know, just catching anything that might have, any physical particulate that might have, is that redundant? Physical particulate? Any particulate that might have just been sticking around. Just want to get rid of that. And looks good. The reason I decided to do this is because I was kind of cleaning it up there without taking this off, and I just did a wipe down. It all looked good, but I saw there's a little tiny bit of green residue on there. I thought, man, it could use a little bit more cleaning, so went ahead and decided to take it all apart. Like I said, always better to be safe than sorry. Okay. All right, that's good. Let's go ahead and put this guy back on. Very, very heavy there at the bottom, but okay, no problem. Actually, you know what? I forgot to wipe down the agitation blade. Hold on. Looks good. Very good, very good. Careful to spray in areas where there might be electrical points. I'm not looking to necessarily, I don't need this to, I don't want to short out my system just because I'm trying to be neurotic about making sure every little bit is cleaned off, especially non-contact points, you know, but whatever. Yeah, that's going to use an Allen wrench. I believe I can get that off with an Allen wrench. Okay, got an English set. Let's see if this one works. It's a long one. Perfect. That's perfect. I can feel the snugness. I can feel the snugness. I think that, am I gonna have to get another wrench down here? Nope. Might be enough. Yep, cool. This might be a pain to get back on. I mean, that's a gasket, so maybe not though. It might be a pain. I think it's just stuck though, I really do. Well, we're gonna find out. We'll find out soon enough. Doesn't want to come off of there though, that's for sure. There's two. That's 2 of 4 so far. Just trying to get this to the point where I can. I've never done this, but I've never taken this off before. Haven't needed to. And I don't need to now, really, but I just trying to be careful about stuff. So it's kind of good sometimes to do this, though. You got to get a sense of how things, like what pieces go where, how things operate. Almost got it working. There we go. Come on. Okay, that is it's 3 of 4. Maybe I can actually. Can get it in there, but I can't. This one I have almost zero room on this one. This might get a little dicey. It's always a little dicey on the last one, you know? Okay. Just got to get it to the point where I can screw it with my hand, or unscrew it with my hands, and I'll be good. Okay. Almost. There we go. Get it with my hands now. So this is about to be the moment of truth. Like this little, well, I mean, it looks like a gasket. It doesn't look like, yeah, it's not adhesive, but it feels like it's almost glued there. No, it'll come off. We just confirmed. It's definitely coming off of there. I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew this. Okay, come on, get off of there. All right, perfect. That's our guy right there. Unscrew that guy. That's a 5-prong if my memory serves me from yesterday. Sure is. Okay, here we go. Okay, of course, 1, 2, 3. It's amazing to me how a screw can fall and just disappear. It's like it just goes through the ground and is gone completely. Come on, dude. So stupid. Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay. Let's do something real quick. Let's get all of these screws, put them in a safe place. Take this off. Okay. All right. Feel a lot better about that now. Well, you know what? We can leave them up here. They're between those four, or the Allen wrenches. All right. Needs a little tiny bit of clean, but it's pretty good. Oh yeah, I need to get up in there though a little bit, don't I? What I was hoping to do, now I can actually. Now I can get it off of there. Okay, excellent. So what I was trying to do. All right. Clean those. Be very careful about spraying these because, again, these are, I don't want to mess up anything electrical, right? Let that sit for just a minute. Same with this guy. Let that sit for just a minute. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit. All right. This has been given plenty of time to dry off, sanitize. Go ahead and get that wiped down. Uh-oh, a little gasket in there. Don't want to lose that thing, do we? That thing got pinched there on the side pretty good. It didn't break, but it's close. Okay. Put that back like so. By the way, every time I go back and wait, I'm always re-sanitizing my own hands before I put gloves back on, so just a little FYI. Never done this piece before. Didn't really anticipate how long it would take. It's not bad, but it just took a long time to get those hex nuts off of there with that Allen wrench, finding the right piece and all that stuff. Okay, I think, what are the threads on that? Yeah. Actually, hold on. Just a little bit more. Pretty good. Let's see here. Let's see a little bit under there I want to get. Every time I'm about to put this stuff back together, I find a little extra bit that I want to clean. At some point you gotta just stop, but, you know. Let's see here. Okay, oops, whatever. Screw that back in. It's not put on right, it shouldn't be coming off that way. All right, whatever. The thing is, the last things to come off are the first to go back on. Probably goes without saying, but all right. Make sure that gasket's all lined up. Thing is, we're gonna have all this right because there's only, these holes are only, there's only so many places you can put them, you know? Kind of have to stretch it a little bit there though, don't you? Here's a question. How much of a pain is this gonna be to put back on? I'll let you be the judge of that based off what's about to proceed. One at a time, I guess. Jeez. I don't want to not, this flashlight, like, if it's a cat, it's probably got 1 life left. It's used certainly 7 lives, probably 8 though, if we're being honest. You gonna go down there, little guy? You're gonna make life tough on me. It feels like you're gonna make life tough. This is probably once every year taking this thing off to clean it because I think it's gonna be usually putting that hopper back on is okay, that's going in. Usually putting the hopper back on is the biggest pain, but today I think it's gonna be this little bung fitting, I think is what you call it. Kind of felt like you were going in there, and now I'm not so sure. All these guys are all really close to going in, but it's probably a mistake to put this one in because you want the ones apart from each other that are opposites, because you know if those two are, or if you know if those are going in, you can get the rest in. I mean, you kind of know that anyway. Okay, that's in. Are you gonna go in? Because if you go in, like I'm cooking with gas over here. I'll be really happy if you're going in. Feels like maybe. Problem is with that one, I just can't, like, I can't tell where it's at. What about you? Well, you go in. Yes, you're going in. Okay. We got 3 of the 4 in. It's only a matter of time before you get in there, buddy. Just go to your home. Has anyone seen Happy Gilmore 2 yet? I want to watch it, but the real question is for fans of the first movie, does it ruin the first movie? I don't think it does, but sometimes that kind of stuff can be the case, you know? Come on, get in there, buddy. What am I gonna have to do to you to get you to go into your home? But this angle right here is not conducive to me knowing for sure. I know this, I'm doing a lot of screwing. I don't have a lot of tension. It's not bad to screw it. I thought this thing was gonna be really hard, but not exactly sure where it's sitting right now, but it's going in, and like I said, hopefully I didn't rip through that gasket. Such a long process of getting this thing in here and then just getting like a quarter turn and then just doing that over and over until it's tight. So if you can hand tighten it, it's worthwhile. And right now I am actually able to finally get some. There we go. Almost. It's starting to get real snug in there. There we go. Now it's starting to be tight. Now I'm starting to get a little tension in there. Man, it's just such a pain to get it into the insert portion of the nut. There we go. All right, good. Now we got 3 more to do. That one's pretty easy, shouldn't take long. Okay, that one's tight. Of course, we will have another hard one in the end, but at least they're on there now, right? You know, I'm probably gonna order a new gasket for this because that thing is not, I wouldn't call it short for this world, but I certainly wouldn't call it long for this world. Definitely want a few of those on hand. All right, almost done here. Just kind of get 1 or 2 more, maybe like a half turn more, and this will feel good. All right, that's good. That's solid. Get you back in place. Carefully, of course. There we go. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous now about bending these prongs on here. Okay, finally. Now we can put the rest of this back on. There's always a part that just ends up taking forever. And we found it today. All right, now we can put this guy on. There we go. Gosh, dang. Earning my keep today. Sometimes I put that thing on in 60 seconds. Sometimes I've done that. That was the first time though I ever got it in there on that side, and it was like 85%, 75% over here. I've never seen that happen before. But whatever, it's in. Okay. Okay, let's finish the rest of this up. This piece can be a little bit of a pain sometimes. Okay, we all the way on. Okay, that's on. All right, now the tooling. First, well, yeah, let's put the auger in first. There we go. Spring loaded, all good. Now we get these thumb screws out, and we'll put the funnel / vacuum port back on. You kind of notice that when you do this sort of stuff, maybe I already said this, but the first things to come off are the last things to come on, or go back on. The last things to come off are the first things to go back on. So those are all tight. Okay. Got this guy. Oh, I'm not gonna put him on yet, because tomorrow I'll probably want to wipe him down one more time, but want to get him ready. There's the funnel. Okay, we are ready to go. The all fill's ready to go. Go ahead and put this guy back on for now. Scale. We'll get our box for tomorrow as well. The old one, which does not work. Went ahead and decided to grab our box. First box for tomorrow that we'll fill from. It's right there. Oh, can't see it yet. Hold on. Put this guy, I'll put him right here. It's fine. All right. Need a test bag or two. There's the Giga Scoop, as it's been so appropriately named. That I will sanitize once tomorrow. It's already sanitized, there's no real need to, but I will do it tomorrow in turn. All right, these we will use as testers tomorrow. This here, I do need to get an extension cord. Go ahead and plug. All right, that will be for the scale. Scale is good. Tester bags. Got my Clorox, got some paper towels. I'll bring some rags in tomorrow. Got my sanitizer. All right, I've got to go here in just a minute. While I was here, I wanted to go ahead and test out the sealer and the metal detector. Make sure there's no issues with it. And there doesn't appear to be. I think we're in good shape, but I thought it would be good. I got these cards from Mettler Toledo. I thought it might be nice to test them. Jeez, this tape is just like turning into doo-doo. Okay, there's one piece of tape. That will work. Number 2 right here, coming in hot. Hopefully is the word. All right, there we go. Okay, we got our tape right there. Now look, this is what I'm gonna do. First things first, I'm the realist. Second thing, I'm gonna grab a couple of these bags. Let's see, we got 4, perfect amount. 1, no product or no metal in it. And the rest are gonna have cards. So let's seal all of these really fast. Okay. Just one, put that there. That way we're kind of simulating a full product run. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, there's 3. And yeah, I didn't seal it. Okay, just making sure this isn't one I had already sealed for. Okay, they're all sealed. Now, that will be our test bag. The rest of these, let's put cards on them. 1. This is gonna be your ferrous. That's like your typical metal, I believe. That gets into anything and everything. All right, this is your stainless. Which again gets into everything, anything and everything, and then your non-ferrous, which I think is like brass. Here, let's do this. Tape it there. Okay, middle of the aperture. This is basically it. 1 piece. Okay, 2, and then last one. Kind of hiding from me there, isn't it? All right, let's do it. Start this bad boy. There's a bearing in there that I think needs to be greased. All right, first thing, let's do the clean one. Nothing, looks good. Let it hit the ground. Okay. Ferrous or stainless. Whoa. Ain't good, that one's stopping. It's a detection event, okay? That one did its job. Okay, reset. We'll start it up. Let's run a clean one again through it. Make sure we're still running clean, right? Okay, all good. All right, now for the Ferris. For the Ferris Bueller. Whoa, 77, good number. But it is a detection event and it will continue, or we will stop it. All right, there's that one. Again, let's do the clean bag. Okay, we are good. Finally, the non-Ferris, right? Yes. Here we go. Here we go, non-Ferris Bueller. Whoa. All right, that's it. Detected. We're good. There you go. That's kind of how it works. All right. This thing is going to be turned off now. I really should change that to wheatgrass, but whatever. Okay, turning it off. Air's off. Turning this guy off. Push these stop. I am sure I want to shut down. All right, these two are done. We're ready to go for tomorrow for the most part. I got a few little things I want to do when I get here, but at least wanted to have these going for the tests. Keep these right here. I will put these back on tomorrow. All right, I'm out of here for today. Very good setup, good. We got the alt fill running. We got it all cleaned in place. We've done some staging for tomorrow. And my wife will be here. You'll get to meet her. I'm sure you're all very excited about that. I think that's it. I'm going home. I'm gonna go home, see my kids. I don't know what else. Probably get some videos uploaded. Yeah, who cares? Whatever. Anyway, good day. We will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.